Hi, in this video I want to show you how to pass closet without gaps on these corners, because if I install floor straight, I leave quarter gap here and over here. So when I install track for sliding doors, we can see this gap between laminated floor and walls. So how to avoid this gap? Look, this piece almost flat with this end. So first of all, need to lock any little piece. Take another piece which you want to install here. Okay. We need quarter gap between walls and laminated floor. Here is quarter. Here is 1/8. So if you mark with little angle by pencil, it's gonna be quarter. So look at this. Just put it here, and with little angle mark. So this is line. Next step, we have to leave here approximately 4 or 5 inches. It should be laminated floor, should be in under the wall. Take measure, mark approximately 5 inches from the corner. So this drywall and this metal corner we have to undercut off. What tools we have to use? For this you can use any oscillation tool. I use fan. You can take any. I use blade. It's for wood and metal. Put underlayment here. Put over underlayment, flip off laminate, put it like this. So now we have to take this drywall off. And this metal corner and drywall. So now we cut off drywall by the 2x4, and here we have 1/2 inch gap. Okay, so next step, put laminate floor tied to the wall, move it over for quarter, and here we measure 5 inches from this side. I just cut 1 inch over. Okay, I'll mark here 5 inches. Here is quarter. You see? So this part I have to cut off with jigsaw. Okay, go ahead. Now I can lock this board. I want to try, and I have to lock this board. Okay. Look at this. On this corner, laminated floor under the drywall. Here is, I install baseboard around, so I cover this gap. Here I want to install track for a sliding door, and later on you can't see any gaps here because here is baseboard. This is covered by the drywall. Another side already done. I undercut it. Here is 5 inch and another inch over. So, and I already put under laminate. I already start laminated floor installation. This is board which we prepared before. So we put it back. Touch to the wall. Move quarter out and lock it. Okay, we take another board, turn to another side. It's gonna be like this. We have to turn, attach to the wall. Here is the lock, quarter. Just right on the end of the lock, make mark. Use cutter. So now it's size what we need. Slide to the wall, quarter out. Put it exactly on this edge, and here quarter out. Make line. So this part we have to cut off with jigsaw. I already cut this side. Now put it here and slightly put it down. Okay. Look, here is a nice gap, exactly quarter around. It will gonna be covered with baseboard. So this is, you remember when I cut this piece, we have leftover. What we have to do with this leftover? We have to install it to this side. When you use whole pieces, all leftover, you save a lot of material. So when you put this piece, take full board, flip to another side, make tight to the wall. Do you remember I told here is a lock 1/4, exactly on the edge of the lock, make mark and cut on laminate cutter. In other things, when we have so many steps, it not looks very good. We have to break this step, install piece by here on this middle. So how we can do it? Put it right here, flip the board. So here is we have lock, it's quarter attached to the wall, and we need exactly on the middle of from here to these lines, make line here on the middle. And now we have to cut with laminate cutter. Install this piece. Take another board. Attach to the wall. Exactly on this edge, mark a line. Now we take this small piece, put right here. Take full board. You remember when I have this board, cut this board, which one? This one. I have this left over and I didn't use this board to cut here. You know, if I cut it here, it's gonna be big waste. So usually I have to keep this board and I can use it later when it's gonna be approximately the same size. If I cut inch or 2 inches, it's not big waste. But if I cut here, look, it's big piece. If you need to install 1,000 square feet and you can cut so big pieces, you know, it's a lot of waste. When we pass this corner, we have to install as much as I can longest board, because if here's some connection, or here we need, when we slide board under, maybe we have to lock extra something, extra pieces, and sometimes ends are gonna be very close to each other. In this case, I take whole board and lock it here. Do you remember we have piece? So usually we can use this piece, it's not big waste. So here is very tiny place and very difficult, impossible to install whole board here. So what we have to do, we have to use any short boards. For example, this is long, this is long. So here we can use any small piece. I will use this because here is end. If I take longer pieces, it's gonna be close to this and this end. I use this. First of all, we have to measure. And we have to come in quarter. Exactly. So mark line, cut with jigsaw. Okay, take this piece and slide it in. Okay, fine. Take this board, flip it, mark it. There. Just take measure here. It's 18 1/4. Take 18 1/4 from this side. It's right here. let's get back to this corner. So you remember we have here little piece. So how we can cut it? Just I took approximately the same length piece, put it over this board. Okay. Take another board, this waist, and make marks. So, and attach piece to the wall and cut quarter out. That's it. So now I have to cut this off and this piece off. This is piece what I want to install there. To install this piece we need tone and groove glue. Different company, don't look at this, just tone and groove, because this glue more flexible than wood glue. When we put pieces here, we have to glue this edge. And put it tight here. So, okay, now it's done. When glue dry, I will install baseboard, put track here for sliding door and install door. That's it. Now you can do it yourself. We already installed baseboards, and remember I left 5 inches here. It's cover gap which I left on this side, and here look, laminated floor under the drywall, and we can't see any gaps. So now rails already installed and sliding door is work. And same story in other side, no gap here. Here is covered with baseboard. Here is on this side under the drywall.